Good evening, dear friends. I'm so excited. My name is Tefilah. This is my first sharing. I would like to share with you my Kabbalah lessons with Albert Gozlan from Spain. I have been studying with him, so this is my first lesson. But I'm going to do it in, kind of drills so you can internalize by means of repetition and repetition. For me, Kabbalah is something that is very deep and very special. And as a mystical girl, uh, we know, that Hebrew and the Aleph and the letters of the Hebrew alphabet is not like a language like English. But as a teacher, because I teach kids, um, I'm going to try to help in some way to have repetitions, the repetitions or drills that we normally do when we teach a language. But of course, we are going to do the Kavanah or the analysis. So let's go. But yeah, this is Tefilah with Kavanah or Kavanah. Please correct me. Um, so I'm going to share with you uh, the analysis, if you want to say that, or the Kavanah. Okay, Tefilah is something very special. It's the most important thing in our lives. For us, uh, it is something that is one of the most important things for us people who love uh, the Hebrew letters. The first prayer, Shaharit, as you can see here, I'm going to read, of course, and then we can do the drills. Modani, 12 words, 12 signs of the zodiac under astral influence. And Lefaneha means responsibility to share with others what we are learning. So I'm sharing with you. Okay, here we have the prayer. Moda for girls. Modani lefaneha mele hayi bekayam. Shehesa tabi nishmati tehemna rabai monateha. In other YouTube channels, of course, maybe we have learned, right, the pronunciation, but I'm going to focus maybe on the gematria, on some, the numbers. Here, for example, I am putting in the part of Ani. This is one of the first names of God. That means no pride. So we are aware that it's important to to be aware of God's presence, and to be aware that we are not going to say, okay, I know how to pray, or something like that, right? Before you, 119, Ama Yildin is the people of Israel, so of course we need to pray for Israel. The first part, just before Netilat Yadaim, meditate in Minspach. Minspach is about Sandalphon. He's in charge of gathering our prayers and send them to God. Let me read each letter because I'm learning, maybe you too. Mem, Nun, Sadik, Bet, Kaf. These are the final letters of the gematria of Sandalphon. Mem removes the rigor of Nefesh. If you remember the 5 levels of soul. Nun removes the rigor of Ruach. Sadi removes the rigor of Neshama. Pe removes the rigor of Haya. Haf removes the rigor of Yehida. So Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Hayam, Yehida, maybe for people who are new in this, those are the 5 levels of our soul. Maybe in another video, I'm going to share with you about the 5 levels of soul. However, there are lots of videos, right, about the 5 levels of the soul. But of course, I'm going to share with you what I have learned. Okay, I continue. Liberate each level of soul. This is important. And of course, it is tried L-I-L-I. So, no, I don't want to pronounce this evil verb because it's not good. And it makes the gematria of sandal form. Okay. Okay, so we meditate in this. So every morning I, visualize in my mind this one. Okay, Netilat Yadaim. When you have, your keli, this is mine. Well, basically, you have here, the two parts, so you can place your keli. Mine is very simple. 13 words. We are beyond the 12 signs, no fear of karma, or well, the tikkun in Hebrew. We go to a word named Binah. Binah, for new people, in another video I'm going to share with you, the tree of life, but maybe some of you have seen this before. The tree of life is the basics of Kabbalah. But yeah, Binah is, I understand that it's in the tree of life, or well, the first part, Binah. But we elevate our hands to the level of our eyes. Okay, well, as you can see, well, this is my right hand, this part. So this is Chokhmah, a superior word in meditation. So you raise your right hand a little more than the left. Okay, so that means mercy dominates rigor. Each hand has 14 knuckles. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So this represents 14 first day of the moon, which is positive. That means that these 14 days can sweeten the 14 days of the moon that irradiates negative energy. Yeah, of course, this is something general. In another video, I'm going to share with you. Okay, dear friends, yeah, this is very deep, so kind of general in this way. If you have questions, yeah, don't hesitate, asking me. I'm going to answer as much as possible as I can, of course. Okay, wash your hands 6 times to unblock the unclean spirit. Yeah, of course, when we wake up, there is kind of evil spirit here in our in our nails. The part, I don't know if you can see. Okay, this part, the white part. So very important. You have to cut your nails. Okay, always. And you have to take the keli with the right hand like this. Okay, just so you fill it with water, and then say to your left hand, serves to the right hand. Okay, so my left hand is my slave. Okay, so then I start to do the Netilat Yadaim, but I'm going to pass, okay, from one hand to another hand like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 times. because this spirit is like a bug. Imagine a bug jumping from one hand to the other. Ping, 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 ping. So yeah, it's important uh, to do it 6 times. Of course, sometimes we can say, "Oh my gosh, I don't see where's the this spirit." However, no, we live in a world of five senses. Of course, we don't see, right? We're with our five senses, we don't see the world, well, the spiritual world. However, yeah, of course, there are, I would say, bugs there. They hate us. So yeah, it's important to do this. Then say the prayer. Okay, I have here the prayer. I'm going to read it here. As you can see, I have the pronunciation, and I hear prayer. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kideshanu B'Mitzvotav Letzivanu Al Netilat Yadaim. Okay, I hope I did it correctly. Okay. When you say the prayer, of course, you are in this, like this. Okay, and you say Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kideshanu B'Mitzvotav Letzivanu Al Netilat Yadaim. And of course, yeah, sometimes what I did was memorizing, but of course the Kavanah, is in your mind. You think about the 13 attributes of mercy. Here we are going to learn them. At first, it seems difficult. However, with the time you are going to learn them, trust me. Okay, so in that moment you are thinking El Rahum Behanun Ered Apayim Berav Hesed Benet Noser Hesed Malachim Nose Avon Bafesha Behata Benake. Okay, I'm going to repeat. Yeah, you are reading this part, the first part, compassion before a person sins, compassion after a person has sinned. And then number 3, El, mighty in compassion to give all creatures according to the only. Rahum, merciful, that humankind may not be distressed. Behanun, ungracious if humankind is already in distress. Erek Hapayim, slow to anger. Vera Hesed, and plenteous in kindness, Benet and truth. Noser Hesed Lalachim, keeping kindness unto thousands. Noser Avon, forgiving iniquity. Bafesha and transgression. Behata and sin. Penake and pardon. Okay, we are going to learn them one more time, okay? Erahum Behanun Erek Apayim Bera Hesed Benet Noser Hesed Alatim Useavon Bafesha Behata Benake. Okay, as you can see, we are learning together. So yeah, I know you are excited with me. Then there are the other meditations, okay? Maybe, yeah, of course, you can say, oh gosh, I have to meditate a lot of names, right? Yeah, I have to tell you a secret. Our brain is incredible. Of course, when we learn something for the first time, it seems to be difficult, right? However, when you practice and practice and practice, gosh, trust me, your brain will have this very, very quickly, okay? But yeah, of course, we are learning. In this part, you have your right hand. Okay, so when you raise your hand, you meditate. As I mentioned before, the 14 knuckles of the right hand correspond to 14 letters of the two first open letters of the tetragram. We know that the tetragram is you have a head. Here you have your head. I have here my analysis. So Yud is open in Yud, Vav, Dalet. And at the same time, this is open in Yud, Vav, Dalet, Vav, Aleph, Dalet, Lamed, Tav. Okay, He, okay, the letter He is opened in He Aleph, and at the same time, He Aleph is opened in He Aleph and Aleph, Lamed, He. Okay, so that means that when you meditate on this, mercy is, mercy dominates the river, right? You know, the most important is mercy. Okay, so because we are learning, what I did is, you know, you can print your the document. Okay, I'm going to share with you, no problem. Hope it can be, you know, helpful for you. And then the other meditation, okay, is Adonai Eloheinu Adonai. In this part, when you have Adonai Eloheinu Adonai, if you have your alphabet, you're going to notice that the next letter in the alphabet. Okay, for example, let me give you an example. After the Yud is Kaf. As you can see here, Kaf. Okay, and yeah, the other letters are there. So, but finally, we have the Kusu, the Mohasas Kusu. This is, I can say that these are names of God that they are in the Mezuzah. We know that the Mezuzah is, you know, this special paper code that we put on our doors. Okay, so we are protected. Okay, and we have finished. Okay, so trust me, with the time you are going to internalize. What I do every morning, I say, okay, but yeah, Ani, okay, Ani, right. But of course, you do it in love. Imagine that you are, oh, my, you know, what, Kadosh is with you in the moment. Okay, it's that you are in love, right? And then you start and you do this. Then quickly, okay, Mishpa. And yeah, you pronounce, right, Mishpa. But you are aware about why you are doing this, right? So Kavanah is important and the study is important. Okay. Then your meditations, and voila. You know, you imagine like you were, or maybe you imagine this. You are like, you know, you are scanning it. Even if I say it's slow, your brain is incredible. Trust me. Yeah, you are going to do, and yeah, with the time you are going to repeat and repeat and repeat. Sorry, I'm going to. Okay, in the next video we continue with Asher Yatzah. Okay, I'm going to stop and let me do the other video. And thanks for your patience, of course. Okay, I'm going to close. Hope you like it. Give me a second, please. Okay, see you next video.